Hi there, this Randy, your sewing machine man. What we're working on here is trying to get you folks straightened out that are making masks and you got your machine back together and doggone it's still hanging up on the hook. Well, what usually causes that is a burr on the point of the hook. Doesn't take much of a burr. Here's one we've thrown away because it was actually chewed up so bad. You can tell that, let's see if I can get my pointer in here, right along the ridge there. And even over here, you can see where the needle's been striking it. The needle makes contact with the hook quite often, and it'll just put a tiny little ding in it. And it doesn't have to be much of a ding. It doesn't have to be this bad. This is one I set aside because, oh my gosh, it's trashed. You can get one that's slightly less banged up. All it has to have is just the little abrasions along the side there. Just a tiny little abrasions where the needles hit it. That has to be polished off. And what I have here is the tool place. You can get these, they're diamond fragmented, and they will actually work on this, getting that out. If you don't use the diamond fragment files, you just use a regular metal file, you'll be what we call making music. You'll just be making a tune. You won't be actually sharpening it up. So you got to rough it with this at first, and you got to come in with this fine emery paper and put a better edge on it that way. And then you come back to finish it with crocus cloth. Crocus cloth is basically denim that is covered with jeweler's ruse, like they polish jewelry with. So this is the stuff, and you put the fine polish on that. All it takes is the tiniest little bit on the end of it. Here's one that's not banged up real bad, but it's got a tiny little burr right on the edge. It just has to be enough for you to catch your finger on it. Catch your fingernail rather. If you can catch your fingernail on it, or over on the side, if there's the slightest little ding, you have to go down this side here, feel this side here, feel that. If there's any dings all the way along here, just the slightest. If you can run a cotton ball across there and it catches the fibers of the cotton ball, it has to be taken care of. Now, if you don't have this crocus cloth, you can get to Home Depot to the paint section and grab that. You can get a piece of sandpaper, or even the paper emery cloth that you do your nails with. I've seen those work in a pinch. But that'll get that taken care of and get that point just like a pen. Here's one over here. It's ready to go. The point of it has to be a pinpoint. It has to be sharp as it can be, because when the needle goes at the bottom of its stroke and starts to rise, you can see the needle has the notch right above the eye. Right there. The hook comes in, and it comes in right above the eye. Not at the eye, but right above the eye as it rises. And this has to come in and just catch it. And if that isn't all sharp as it can be, it'll be a malfunction. That's for the folks that have the 15 class system like this machine here. And then, of course, you scrape this out in here. Scrape this out with whatever you can to get it nice and clean. Wipe it out. Get a cloth. Wipe it out. Put some oil in it. People ask me what kind of oil. This is sewing machine oil. You get it at the Joann's or get it online. It'll say sewing machine oil. It's a highly refined mineral oil. It's almost like water. It is very, very clear, very viscous, very thin, and it will get to where it needs to be. And after you put that in there, you wipe it again. Get it nice and clean. You'll see that. People say there's like grease and stuff coming off. Nope. When that gets on your fabric, that's metal filings. What you've got is a hard chrome surface, which is your hook. That's hard chrome, and it's running against the soft alloy on the inside of the race. So you put that fine layer of oil between those two surfaces to make sure that they're not contacting each other. They're running on those thin molecules of oil that's in between. So you snap that guy back in there, and then you're running it like so, and it's nice and smooth and quiet. And you should put a drop of oil in there probably every 2 bobbins. A full bobbin on a 15 class machine holds 90 yards of thread. You fill up 2 of those, that's 180 yards. You've gone the length of almost 2 football fields sewing. That's a lot of sewing. You need to put some oil in there every 2 bobbins. Don't get it on the bobbin case. Just put it in there in the race assembly right there. Put everything to its highest point. Put a drop inside there. Put it all back together. And I'll do one later on the folks that have the drop-in style bobbins, because they're the same way. If you get a burr on the hook, on the point, doesn't take much. It'll cause a malfunction, but we'll do that at a later date because it gets involved with some other things with thread gap settings and stuff like that. So get back to making your mask. I hope this helps you out, and we'll keep a look at the comment section. I can't respond to the comment section, I don't have time, but if I see a preponderance of questions going in one direction, I'll see if I can jump on there and help you out. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Bye now.